Data-driven content strategy. Okay, so basically we've done the keyword research, we've set up the paid advertising. We're using both of those in order to do our optimization, so our SEO work, and then we're into the last part of the logic methodology, which is basically the data-driven content strategy. So what we need to do, or at least what I need to do, is show you what that looks like. So it's my example. So what we've done here is we've gone to the website concerned, and what we've done is we've looked at all their products, and then we've come up with a data sheet for each one, so a spreadsheet. Okay, so I'll put this one off to the side as an example, which is the chandelier LED bulbs. So here is the spreadsheet that we are going to use for our strategy, our content strategy. So what we've done is we've gone to Google and we've typed in LED chandelier bulbs, and these are the keywords that we need in order to get to the top on Google search, on the search engine results page. So how we've done that is we've gone to Google, typed in the keywords, and these here are the companies that came up at the time as being on the top of Google. So clearly they've got the algorithm right, because they're already at the top. So what we're going to try and do is identify the keywords and phrases. So what we've done is we've gone through their data, we've collected all that data up, and these are the keywords that run through every one of these websites, and that's why they're here on the front page. And it also gives you the number of search volumes. So if by any chance you already had optimized a few pages for some of these keywords, that would come up in column B, and then obviously the position in column C. Obviously, if there's any gaps, then you know where your gaps are in your optimization, so you can then do content around whatever that keyword is. So you'll also notice that some of these have the same search volume. So these ones here are pretty much the same. So they've all got LED bulbs for chandeliers, LED bulbs for chandelier, chandelier bulbs LED. So Google considers and clusters data together, and that's why these here all have the same search volume. So you'd only choose one of those out of those three. Next thing we've done is within that spreadsheet from the search engine results page, we also and you'll know the relevance of this if you've watched my video on effective SEO. But here are the titles of what they've put in there, and obviously their meta descriptions, their length, what they use in H headings, how many H headings, etc., etc. We've then got in the third tab a more advanced sheet, it goes into a bit more detail. We've then got all the questions that relate to just the LED chandelier bulbs. So these questions here are not the same as in video 1 with the keyword research. So yes, you're going to get a little bit of crossover, but these are specific to the LED chandelier bulbs. And then of course with that we've got the advanced. So here you can see how they group together. So you can see 2 here, 3, the same question here, 3, the same question here. It was here. What I've done is taken this question out twice here so that you can see what the question is, so what kind of light bulbs to use in a chandelier, and what you need to do is use these keywords within the answer. So what we're going to do is we are then going to use our, let's go back, we're going to have this ChatGPT prompts that we've got here. So let's just open that up. Apologies for not opening it up sooner. And what we're going to do is we are going to write a prompt. So here it says create a post for horizontal composite fence. And in fact, what we are going to do is do the chandelier LED bulbs, which is the name of the sheet. Yeah, and then we're going to ask it to be a H1 heading as well, how long we want it. Yeah, and then obviously we don't want this, we don't want that, H headings, etc., etc. Anything that identifies it as being a ChatGPT output. So as we all know, never ever copy and paste from GPT straight into your website or any other content. Always customize it. So one of the ways to customize it is to actually use the long tail keywords from your research. So here you'll see we put must include each of the following long keywords exactly as they're written. So this is from this list. Yeah, so I would put these in. Usually I use 4. And then these actually become part of your internal linking strategy. Again, if you don't know what an internal linking strategy is, you go back to my video on effective SEO. I talk about it in that video as well. And then obviously you can put in whatever your brand is, and from there type that in, well, copy and paste that into ChatGPT. It's going to give you an output which you then customize, and these here then become your anchor text because they're exact matches, and then you can link them into pages on your website. Same with the tweets. So if you want a social media campaign, get a scheduling tool, what you can do is write, here I'll put 5, but you can put 50 or whatever it is. Here again, what we do is talk about the product, in this case LED chandelier bulbs, and then send them to a product on your website. And we can have what's called what we describe as a lights on campaign. So if you're not really into social media but you feel you have to do it, what you can do is spend a day working on a scheduling tool, get ChatGPT to write all these for you, these scripts, and then put them up and then reschedule them over and over. So say you had 500, when it gets to the end of the 500, you then start at the beginning again, or you can mix them up, and then that also, the scheduling tool will allow you to actually add your own tweets in between that to mix it up a little bit and make it look a lot more natural. And then we've got the questions. So if we go to the data sheet, go to the advanced, and here you can see what kind of light bulbs are the chandelier. That's where this would go. And again, all we do is put in the keywords that we think or that we know from the research need to go in there, and again put that into ChatGPT. And what we would then do is we would probably put those, I usually put them as blog posts, because quite often they're questions that people are asking about a specific product or post. So that's basically what a content strategy looks like. Number one thing to remember, don't ever copy from ChatGPT, copy it directly into your website. Never ever do that. Always put it into a Word document, change some of the content, use the anchor text from the keywords that we got from the research, and that is basically how you would do a content strategy, and I know for a fact it works very well. Thank you.